Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. And in last episode we learned who we are up against in this area. Albeleo, he's a wizard and he was one of the apprentices of Rashidi. Remember, the last apprentice of Rashidi that we ran into was Capella. He was the leader of the Imperial forces at the Pilgrim Forest and a really bad guy. So, obviously we're going to expect the same thing from Albeleo here. But that's not to say that all of Rashida's apprentices were bad, because apparently this region is also the home, or was the home, to Saradin, who was the third apprentice of Rashidi. And he apparently was a decent guy. The cities here honor him and his legacy through statues that are found at the entrance to some of the cities and some of the temples around the area. So he created a philosophical way of life, and the people still follow it here. So it sounds like a good guy. So, but unfortunately, I guess something bad happened to him because he's not around anymore. But the bad guy, Albeleo, is. So, well, we gotta right that wrong. So let's continue to push forward to the enemy base here. We updated some of our units. We got our octopi now turned into krakens, so they're getting a little bit better stat growths and resistances. So they'll keep the same 4 front row attacks, which is mainly where we're going to keep them. We could put them in the back row to get that hit all maelstrom attack, but they're better in the front row, I think, for tanking and their 4 attacks. So we can get this retreating Saradin unit here, finish it off. And that's one less Imperial unit that we have to worry about. So there are 24 Imperial units total. So Diaz the Beastman, his stats are a little too high to transform into a Beastmaster. We may end up either having to drop him, or we can go mess with his alignment and back it by having him defeat low level enemies or neutral encounters, either at Deneb's Garden, the level 1 Pumpkinhead, or the level 1 dragons in the Sharam district. Either one will be good for lowering that alignment. Or maybe we can always change him into a knight or something, or a samurai. And then change one of our samurai who might be lagging, or samurai or knight who might be lagging in terms of alignment and charisma, into the Beastmaster. Because both the samurai and the knight will need pretty high alignment and charisma to turn into the upgraded versions. Both need to be level 15, have charisma of 60 plus, and an alignment between 70 and 11 for the knights to become paladins and the samurais to become samurai masters. So, I said we're going to use some tarot cards. Here's a decent one right here. Devil is black magics, and these mermaids tend to be, you know, middle of the road alignment. The Nixies are a little bit higher alignment, because they need to be above 50 to transform from mermaids into Nixies, so figured that would be a decent time to use that card. The only other one that might have been decent to use against would be the knight unit, because knights of course have to be above 50 alignment as well, but probably wouldn't have done as much damage to the red dragon though, so, but it's all good. We'll still lose this battle. Oh, but like I said, remember, tarot card damage is not counted in terms of the damage when determining who wins a fight or not. So it's alright that we lost that battle. We're gonna keep pushing forward. You can lose the battle and just don't lose the war. So you better get somebody. Speaking of losing things, you better get somebody over to that city. Otherwise, the witch will get to it. Can't afford to lose the city, so This movie, we have pushed ourselves a little too far, but I think we can manage. Orpheus is, he knows what he's doing. Our ratty tactician. So, saving the world. Ba-dunk. We got that sun card earlier that hindered our lycanthrope units, but it got us a little bit extra time to liberate some more cities, make some more money. As long as the time isn't past midnight, if you pick up a sun card, it'll jump back to the beginning of the day. If it's past midnight or at the 6 o'clock area on that sundial up there above our reputation meter, then it will jump forward to the next day. But and the same with the moon card. So let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Maybe we might, because the mermaid units are a little bit weaker. So ooh, retreat. Yeah, I don't want to risk losing that knight. But we can once again change our formation up around. Put our knight in the back row, and he'll be safe from attacks. We'll push him over to... Now, he's not safe from attacks if we fight that mermaid unit again. But say we go after that witch unit, that we can, like we did last time, we can heal up fighting her. Because she doesn't have any attacks that hit the back row. They all have frontline attacks. So, and this one doesn't have many frontline attacks at all, because we've taken out the front 2 witches. And, oh, well, hopefully we'll go a little bit before. We'll see if our hound can go before the shaman, and it has. So we've taken that out. So, and that's good. We have the shaman is on the side where the hound is. So that means he'll target her before the witch. And of course, you always want to try to defeat the helper units before we defeat the leader. So, pushed it back. We should be able to reach the city earlier than the witch. Probably travel along the mountains there because we're in a mountain unit. So it's a little race, but remember, if we both are moving, we'll meet in the middle. It looks like the witch is not moving. They're taking their time, just figuring out what they want to do. So here we go. We should, no one can target that knight, so he'll get a lot of healing in here. Being the weakest, the lowest hit points, the cleric will, the shaman will focus on him. Shaman always focuses on whoever has the least amount of hit points. So, we got rid of our temperance card earlier. That would have been a nice time to use it here. But it's all good. We'll just retreat. Fight again. Temperance removes all the negative status effects. And look at that. We retreated into the other witch unit. So, and if we defeat this unit, I think we're right next to the other unit as well. We'll end up finishing that one off. So, or fighting that one. But it looks like we're not gonna, whatchamacallit, finish this unit off. We all got stunned. But you're not gonna be able to do any damage, but they won't be able to do any damage to us, so we're gonna win. So push them back. And yep, we ended up right in an area where we're fighting 2 units right in a row. This could be bad. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll use the lovers. Otherwise, we run the risk of our knight there being targeted. Well, he'd get hit by the hit all of the Nixie and then the 2 mermaids. But that was a really poor lovers card. We only hit 40%. 2 of the, and 1 that was really weak, and we just finished off right there. So, well, put our world card up. We want to save one of them for Albeleo because he's a magician. Actually, he's a doll master. But the world card will give us protection from the 2 mermaid spells in the back row there. Or the 1, because the 1 was already healed. Oh, the 1 was charmed to fight for us. So this may be a loss, but we'll have to see how good our Kraken does. So, we managed to pull this one off. So I thought with the hit, that Nixie hit, we might have lost, but thankfully we ended up winning. And let's shoot you down this way to fight and heal. And I think we can readjust our folks. There we go. Donk. Get back to our normal standard. And that witch unit has some front row attacks. The one that's really crippled is the one up top. Ooh, Adam's got a neutral unit. And what do we got for our neutral unit here? Ooh, a black dragon. We'll recruit some of them later with a different character, so we'll just fight this one and maybe gain some experience. The other neutral units that we can get here are wraiths, which are the upgraded skeletons, and rock golems. Black dragons are found in forest areas. You can see the terrain that we're fighting on here. The wraiths are found in the swamp areas, and the rock golems are found in the plains that have like little debris, like rocks on them. So they're hanging out where the rocks are. So okay, we're hanging out around this city. See if we can finish off some of these units. We're doing a lot of fighting, but we're not really defeating any of the enemy units. We're fighting them, but they're surviving. Mainly because they have, like us, they have shamans, and the shamans are doing a lot of healing, so this is where we want to probably set our tactics to weak to take care of the weaker, to gang up on the weaker enemies and finish them off. Normally we like to distribute our firepower equally, so we, defeat the enemies, roughly at the same time. We're not, destroying most of them and then having them retreat, but when you have a cleric or a shaman or one of those type of units, you might want to focus your firepower and eliminate one of the units. Because if you keep spreading your firepower out, then the shaman will just keep healing the characters up. So, well, alright, let's see if we can do some good work here. Let's see if we can take out this unit here. Hopefully our pumpkin head hits. Ooh, that was a good hit. And now let's see if we can finish off that shaman with our hound here. Doing some decent damage there. I think even, well, oh no, the hound just got stunned. That stinks, because if it wasn't stunned, probably could have finished the cleric off, but, well, once again, it's just a matter of time. That unit can't do any damage to us, so it's like I said, it's just a matter of slowly chipping away at it, and I'm gonna need, of course, a little bit of luck to deal with it, because we gotta hope that the witch's stun doesn't hit us. Got the same problem with this unit here. So, but we're on the target being weak, so our worm can hit the shaman. That shaman is really lucky. She should go play the lotto, because she was one hit twice away from being defeated. But our Beastman missed, and then the worm missed. So, now that unit, of course, can do some damage, but not a lot, because it has the witch in the front row. Can hit with a slap attack, but that's not a very powerful attack, just because the witch, their main stat growth is intelligence to help with their stun attack, but so she won't do a lot of damage. But we gotta worry about the witch in the back row stunning all our characters. Yeah, right there, it just stunned our Kraken, and that's what we really wanted not to be stunned. Because the witch only has 2 attacks from the front row, and I already used one of them, and we just had to hope that it hit. She could only hit the knight to wake him up. If the Kraken was on the other side, she could have hit the Kraken and potentially woke him up, and he might have got 2 more attacks. So, well, this might be a... might be able to defeat this unit with the ice storm here doing a lot of damage, but nope, didn't work out. I thought the ice storm might be able to take out the leader, and then the samurai would take out the mermaid on the left, and the kraken could take the mermaid out on the right, but may not happen now. But we'll see. So, well, they're all finished up with their attacks, so it's just a matter of we'll stick around this battle to, even if we don't win it and we don't finish them off entirely, we get a few extra healing in. But ooh, a kraken came through with the 4 front row attacks. If it was in the back row, we wouldn't have used the maelstrom because we're on the land. So that was good that we kept it in there. But this unit really needs some healing, and there's no witch unit around to farm healing off of, so may want to take over that city there. But sad that we gotta send our lycanthrope unit into battle when it's not nighttime, when it fights the worst. But we are like I said, getting hurt pretty bad. Well, let's move our princess unit up here. Looks like nobody's coming down this way. They're sending all their units over to the right, because that's where all our forces are. So, yeah, we moved our forces up that way, and basically we asked for the trouble that we're in right now. Although I don't know if it's really trouble, you can call it trouble. It's just that it's more like a stalemate. We're not making any ground, but the Imperials ain't making any ground. If we stayed spread out, the units up here wouldn't be fighting as much, but at the same time, some enemy units will be heading down to the south to fight where the princess unit was, and some might be shifting down the river, but we're kind of cutting them off the mouth of the river. That's where the enemy units split. We got an is that an undead ring or an undead staff? Let's check out. Let's look at our items, uses, let's see, undead ring. Use this on a necromancer, makes him join the undead. So, we have our sorcerer. We have a sorcerer we created earlier. Let's find him. Bison the sorcerer and Foot the sorcerer. Either one we can turn into a lich. Just give them the undead ring, and that will transform them. We'll go from 2 magics in the front and 2 magics in the back to Cold Eye, which is a white magic attack on the front line. Can't be targeted like the magic from the front row, but that magic in the back row, it stayed magic, but now it's a magic all, so it's actually a hit all attack. So very, very powerful. So let's have Orpheus do some liberating. Remember the last time we did some liberating, I thought, I couldn't really tell. It was really tough to see if we did lose some reputation. We had the lycanthrope unit liberate that one town. But just to be safe, we will not. We'll have Orpheus and his, we'll have him do the liberation. So, yeah, we'd like to move forward a little bit here, but unfortunately that some of our units don't have a shaman in them. And the ones that do have shamans seem to be pretty hurting pretty bad. That beast master unit up there is the one with the skeletons. So a lot of our units won't be able to do any damage to that unit, so... And the witch unit is retreating all the way across the sea there, with the water. There's a city up there, but they're going to move really slow over the water. We can eventually send a flying unit once we take out some of these units. These are the more troublesome ones. Got the second Dragoneer, dragon unit. There are only 2 of these units, so once we defeat this one, we won't see it again. So, let's finish them off, guys. Don't think we'll be able to finish them off, but we'll do some good damage. We're fighting on our favored terrain, the water. I don't know how the knight is fighting well on water, being with arm. Maybe he's like riding the octopus or something. So I can see the octopus and the mermaid fighting good in the water, presuming they swim. But, well, it's not logical. Video game logic. Not supposed to make sense. It's just that he's in a unit with where the biggest character has a water unit, so it's a water movement, so he'll get water movement. Now we won't get a benefit of that water movement though in this map. So we're like on the rough terrain. Of course, this is a flying unit, so that we're fighting, so they wouldn't suffer any penalty. So, but our bonus would be better than. Still, it's always good to get a bonus. So even if the unit you're fighting doesn't get a penalty. So, dope, and we win. We have to. Nope. I don't. Oh, we. Alright, we can move our lycanthrope unit forward now that it's nighttime. They've changed into their werewolf and were-tiger form. And our princess unit is making her way up there too. And which one do we have? Are we fighting the beast man or the oh, yep, we got the beast one. The eagle man was moving pretty good there, so thought maybe we might have hit him, but donk. Well, there goes all those skeletons. That should probably be a level for our characters. Those skeletons are level 15, so good experience, and we should have enough attacks to finish off this beast man. There we go. Yep, everybody gained a level. So we still have to promote our knight and eventually our shaman there, but we don't have to worry about the Nixie and the Kraken anymore. They've maxed out their level or their advancement. Whew. It's a good thing that other Griffin couldn't target our knight, because he's all the way across the other side. So let's put it on strong. Save our knight some little heartache there. We don't have to worry about going on weak and doing extra damage. Our Kraken should be able to easily finish off the Griffin that it's in front of it, and might be able to finish off the other one here too, depending on how hard he hits. Close. Probably if we would have had it on weak, we would have finished it off, but then again, if we had it on weak, remember we would have potentially defeated it, and then that would have caused that unit to want to retreat to a non-liberated city to recoup, and right now it's still at above 50% its strength, so it'll probably still want to come and attack, stay on the offense. Move our army around. Demon in the back row, that way he can he'll still have 2 attacks, but he'll have attacks that can target. He has the nightmare attack now, so he can target. We want to have him target because the golems, they are weak against magic, and they're weak against magic, so the physical attacks that the demon would do in the front row probably won't do too much damage. So this way, the magic attacks, we can focus on the golems, do a little bit more damage to them that way. So, and he just got kissed, so should be able to finish him off. But our worm has high strength, so, and so does our Beastmaster. But well, this should be an easy finish off here. So probably didn't even need to switch our rows up, but it all worked out in the end. We won, and we wiped out that unit, so how many of those units are there in here? Let me see. We have 3 of them, so I think that was the second one that we finished off there. So let's see if we can finish off this unit here. We have a decent chance. Well, no, I don't think we'll be able to finish this unit off. Probably finish off the dragons, though. So... the Nightmare could finish it off. Well, let's be safe. Always better to be safe than sorry. So... what to do, what to do. We can't liberate that, do we really want to risk liberating that temple? Yeah, I guess we will. We have more than the 50, reputation that we need to get the special character in this area. And we'll get 10, 10 for liberating this area and 10 for, recruiting the special character, so... yeah, if we take a little hit here, we should be okay. Empress! That was a really good card to use in battle here. Especially for this unit right here. I am an apprentice of the genius sculptor Balkas. I must trust you with a secret. You know the statue of Saradin? It is said that it is a work by Balkas, but that's not entirely true. It's just a replica of the real Saradin, who was turned to stone by Albeleo's magic. One of the statues around here is actually the real Saradin. While he was alive, Balkas didn't have the courage to tell anyone the truth. So one of the statues in front of one of these cities is actually Saradin turned to stone. Well, how are we gonna unstone him? Well, we're gonna have to go looking around and try to find an item somewhere that can be used to. So that's our little mini quest here. We have to find an item that can petrify Saradin, and then we have to find the correct city to use that item on. Luckily, I'll show you which one, where to get that item and which city to go to, but luckily the game, like, doesn't punish you, like, it's not like a one-use item. Once you get that item, it's not like, oh, you can only use it once, and if you use it on the wrong statue, well, too bad you're not getting Saradin, but... well, I was hoping to, you know, heal up this unit in the city, but... didn't have time to heal, but it did get to heal because the card that drew was the Empress, so... nice card there. Unfortunately, we won't be doing too much damage to this unit, because the Saradin fight well at night and have good defense, so that'll negate the Worm and the Beastmaster's good strength, and the Demon there, his Nightmare is black magic, and that's not going to hurt them much either, so... but... shuffle around our things, since the Nightmare ain't going to deal too much. Hope that the physical attack will deal a little bit more, so... gotta push forward here. And that Diaz unit is going to have a real tough time. He has 3 units to fight. And no cleric to heal. Luckily, this unit is pretty weak, so we should be able to take it out. If we don't miss. But as long as we... okay, so they can't do any more damage to us, so that's good. So this... as long as we hit it hard and don't miss, which we keep doing, but, ooh, good. Good thing our little demon there got... proved his worth and actually got his hit in. Unlike Diaz there, who keeps missing with his whip. Let's see if we can have some success against this unit here. Maybe use a tarot card. I don't want to use any of the stronger cards on it. I don't want to risk defeating it entirely. Tower deals some damage, shouldn't? Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to do a lot of damage. Like I said, it's black magic physical. These units have good resistance to black magic and physical, so... but like I said, I didn't want to use another card that could potentially defeat this unit, because I didn't want that experience going to Orpheus, so... he woke up Diaz. Let's see if Diaz can get his hit in and finish this. Nope. But we still won. That's all that matters. We won, and yeah. We'll finish that unit off right here with Mandy's unit. So I wasn't expecting it to retreat, be pushed back into Mandy's unit, but didn't expect it to retreat that far. But I knew it would retreat, and we had a unit back there that would be able to cut it off. Because no matter where it retreated to, it would have to cross water, and I have my water units up here, so they wouldn't be hindered by the terrain. Come on, Kraken, hit! Well, we'll be able to chase it down. So, yeah, even though we're on our favorite terrain, we're not fighting at a good time. Remember, Kraken, we weren't really using them because there were so many maps where there wasn't a lot of water. So they were kind of under-leveled, which means that when they did level up, they probably have really high alignment. So they're obviously going to fight not very well during the night. But I wish I can get Diaz's unit up there to that one city to take out that witch unit, but he's tied down right here defending this city. Here's a nice weak unit that we should be able to finish off pretty easily. Whew. We got rid of 4 of their attacks. So now we just come on, warm hit, and finish this Dragoneer off. Oh. Wow, that was really lucky. Expecting the warm to go, but that Dragoneer went 2 turns right in a row real quick. But, well, the good thing is that Skull unit will be retreating, so we might be able to get some healing in on that city, so that unit really needs it. So, take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Come back next time. Bye!